Today I'm coming with a design team project for Elegant Embellishments, and this month I really wanted to do a Valentine's typed item, but I decided to just do kind of a steampunk mixed media item since I hadn't done that in a while. First I'm going to share with you the products from Dee's store that I used. And some of them she does have currently in her shop, and some she currently does not, but will be having them back. And you guys can always, message her and just ask her if she's got any of the items available as well. So, just going to show you here, she was selling these hinge and drawer pull kits, and they came in a set of 2 of each. So there was this one, and it's a cute little drawer pull, really fun, and then this one, which is like another type of drawer pull. The really cool thing about these is there's holes in them, so you could use brads to connect them to your project or whatever you think would be fun. What I've done on my project is connected the two, just because this is how I envision it to be on my project, so I like how that looked. So there's that, and those were really fun to use. And then this is one of my favorites from her shop. This is the black ruffle trim, and you get 2 yards of it. It's about 2 inches wide, if you spread it out, but it's kind of ruffled. And this is the T003, and again, you get 2 yards for $2.20, and it's like chiffon ruffle trim. I love it. So that, and then this is another one of my absolute favorites, just because it's so versatile, and I've been using it for a lot of things. As you can see, I cut it up into pieces, and do not mind my cat Alice there. She's always got to be a part of everything. So that's what that looks like, and it's very wide and vintage, and it's like that. And that is the shabby vintage lace, 5 inches, and you get 1 yard for $2.50, and the product code is VL026. Okay. And then this one she doesn't currently have listed, but this is one of her Venice trims. So I've sprayed that to distress it a little, and it takes sprays really well, which I didn't think that Venices would that well, but they really do. They're very fun to use. And then I used the black Venice, and you get 2 yards for $2, and it's about 3/4 inch wide, and the product code is BV003, and it's this really cool scallop. So that I used. And then last but not least, I used her vintage bags. Now she's got 2 different kinds of these, and she occasionally lists these in her shop as well. So let's get to the project, and I'll show you what I made. So I'm just gonna set it up here so you guys can see, kind of starting from the top and going down. So I've made a dimensional hot air balloon that I hand cut out of papers, and I have put this all on a wooden board. I sprayed the board, laid down my paper, and distressed it, and then curled up several of these edges. And I've also, as you can see, I've torn up parts of Dee's paper bags and put them around. And I'm going to bring you guys up closer here. So starting in this corner, I've just got a metal corner for my stash, and I did that on all 4 corners. This little part here I curled up, and I stuck some of that wide vintage lace from Dee there, and then put some medals from my stash there, a little clock and a gear with a little, I don't know what that would be, a clock hand spinner. and curled the edges. I've sprayed everything with my Starburst sprays. Going across here, some more of her torn up bag there and a middle corner, and then ruffled some of that vintage lace there, as you can see behind that little part where I curled up the page. So that's what that looks like. Some more gears there, and this is that gorgeous vintage lace, and this is the other corner. Stuck some gears in there. So I'm gonna put you guys back down here for a moment. The vintage hot air balloon, again, I said I kind of created with the papers, and really fun to make. Behind the whole thing is, if you can see, I've also put some more of those vintage paper bags, but I've put parts of that 5-inch wide vintage lace behind, and then there's that white Venice trim that I sprayed to kind of give it a worn color. I've just cut out several die cuts of these gears, which I've inked and sprayed and textured, and I love how that looks. And then I've gone across with strips of jute twine just to give it a little bit of texture and different type of medium. Down here, this I did not show at the beginning, but this is a part of one of Dee's medals from her medal connector set, and I've curled up the wings on it, and this was one piece, and then I've stuck a vintage little button from my stash there, and then I've tied like a 3-part little bow with some twine there. This is where that black ruffle trim is kind of peeking out there. And then this is that metal drawer pull set from Dee. So love that. And I stuck just another little spinner there. Okay. At the top of the hot air balloon, I've got that scalloped Venice trim, and then some more of this ruffle trim peeking out there. And then I've just put strips of twine to decorate the hot air balloon just a little bit, and also to help hold the papers, you know, evenly apart from each other a little more. And then I've put this quote on here. It says, "Hope is like the sun, which as we journey toward it, casts the shadow of our burden behind us." And I really like that. And I just printed that out on my computer and hand cut the banner and inked it, and then just kind of stuck it behind there. And that is pretty much my project. So let me see if I can just tilt it up here a little so you guys can get a better view. That is what that looks like. Go check out Elegant Embellishments. I will list the other designers below, as well as the link to the store. And it's just fun to see what everyone creates with her products and the different styles that we can share with each other. So I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I hope to see all of your creations soon. Thank you guys. Bye.